Okay, welcome back to Shadowloo Bootcamp, episode 6. Now we're going to cover part 2. Here we're going to cover F.A.N.G's Footsies, his ways of applying good normals in neutral. We're going to be covering that. If you missed out on part 1, where we covered his anti-airs, or part 3, which will be coming out on Saturday, you can click on the links on the screen or in the description below. The links will be available as well. That being said, let's get right to it. Okay, so we're gonna go to the second section. This one is playing footsies with F.A.N.G. Here I'm gonna explain what kind of normals you can use when you're playing the neutral game with another character, especially characters which have good normals. Since we already picked Chun-Li, then we're pretty much on that same path, since she has a lot of good normals that have a lot of range, so it's very important to know how to counter poke or counter attack whenever she throws a normal at you. Right now I recorded Chun-Li to do her Stand Fierce. It's a relatively really good poke, it's really strong. She uses it a lot. She also uses her Stand Medium Punch and her Crouching Forward, Crouching Medium Kick. And with F.A.N.G, I'm gonna try to whiff punish it with the normals. Like, I'm gonna explain the normals that you have, that you should be using when you're doing footsies, and trying to space out with your normals. His one of go-to normals, which I prefer, and I think is the one that many people use, is his Standing Medium Punch. The reason is because it has a lot of good range, and you have the advantage that if the first hit of it's a 2-hit normal, right? But if you cancel the first hit, he moves forward. So you can always, even if you hit from the tip, you can always cancel it into that or into that, and it'll always combo. So that's one of his go-to normals when you're doing whiff punishing. It has really good range. It hits you crouching as well. So it's not gonna whiff. Crouch. There you go. See? And even if she's crouched, you get the combo. So another good normal that he has, it's good for poking certain normals that actually have like a higher hurt box, like on the torso. You can use this one, it's really fast. Comes out in 5, this comes out in 7. This one is also a good poke. If they do crouching normals, sometimes they might just whiff, or the first hit of it has a bigger hitbox than what it appears to be. See? I am relatively far, and the move looks like it's not gonna hit, but it does. So that's a good move sometimes to use, and it's fast. His other good normals are Crouching Strong. Crouching Strong, the good thing about this move is that he moves forward when he does it. So you could be at a range where they're gonna probably think that maybe this won't reach, or maybe this, but since this moves you forward, you can always do it. And if you're just poking, then just cancel into this and do a V-skill. Like if you're already like charging, you can just go straight into the smoke. If you hit him, if it's blocked, doesn't matter, you just use it right there. Standing short is really good. It has a lot of good range, see? And it actually like can hit normals on the, like I've been in matches where I've been like at this distance and I hit the active hit frames of the other move. Like you can even hit them with the short. Crouching short is really good as well. I think it even has more range than the standing short at certain points. Yeah, those normals are really good. They both come out in 5. They're really good. If you by any chance manage to get a counter hit standing short or a counter hit crouching short, you can go straight into Crouching Strong, confirm, and then do Lo Sotoya. Because obviously if you're too far, this will not hit. And if you want to make sure like to not drop the combo, just go for EX because it's going to combo anyways, and if it doesn't combo, you're safe because it's -3. Another go-to normal is Down Forward Fierce, which is a command normal. It reaches really far. He steps forward when he does it. It's a 2-hit normal. It's actually -5 on block, so you should really try to avoid not to use it if you're up close, because if they block it, they can actually punish you. So they can actually like do easily a crouching jab into her lightning legs, or even do like reversal EX lightning legs because it's -5. So be careful how you use it, but it's really good to space out, does good with punishing. His Standing Fierce is extremely good as well, because he moves forward. So at points where you would think that they throw a normal, you just do that. And it'll move you forward and you cancel it. It's possible to hit confirm the fierce. It's relatively hard. I tried it once. You can do it, but if you're in whiff punishing, you can just buffer it, because if you miss the whiff punish, it won't come out. And if you land it, then it'll hit. And like I said, if you're not too sure on yourself, then and you have the EX meter, go for the EX, or instead then do this. Because if you whiff punish it, since he moves forward, you might still get it. If it's too far, you won't. But at least you can more or less get something. And one of his good normals, it's unsafe, but if used properly, it's really good, is his crouching roundhouse. His crouching roundhouse is by far one of the moves that has the most range. Because right now I'm going to do max range down forward fierce. See? Just a bit more forward, still doesn't hit. Crouching roundhouse. We're right about here. Let's still hit it. See? This move is really good. It's minus 12 on block, but it has a lot of range. He moves forward when he does it. And it comes out fast. It comes out in 9 frames. That's really fast. The good thing about it is that if you have V-trigger, you can actually, and this is really good move because it catches people off guard, because when you're doing this, and then randomly like, it's really easy to catch them off guard. And if they block this into V-trigger, it's +4. If it hits on a normal hit, it's +6. And you can combo that. And if it hits on a counter hit, I'm gonna put it on counter hit so you can see. You get the fierce. And you can confirm it because the pause lets you confirm if it was a crush counter or not. Because the good thing about his sweep is that it doesn't knock you down when you cancel the first hit into V-trigger. Now you can't cancel the second hit into V-trigger. So if you're gonna cancel, you have to commit. So those are relatively his moves that you can use when you're playing the footsie battle. Just be aware which one you want to use depending on the situation. Like I said, personally, I like this one and I like this one. And of course, I love this one because it's a knockdown, and if you have V-trigger, you can actually like extend it into better damage. His down forward fierce is really good. This one, like, I'll use it from time to time when I'm like close because it's fast. Because sometimes you might get interrupted when you try to do this because it comes out in 5, but you could just do this one. And if it's a counter hit, you get it. If you get this, more or less you can do a lot. If you get this on counter hit, you can actually get a short right after. Because this on counter hit is +5. You can even, if you're close enough, you can even combo 2 of these. So now, I explained the normals, right? So now we know what normals we can use when we're in neutral. So now I'm gonna put Chun-Li. I recorded her to do her standing fierce, which is one of her best normals. Not the best, but it's one of her good normals to play neutral. But you can whiff punish it, right? So I'm just gonna put her to do that move, and we're gonna punish it with the normals that I showed. See? You have to cancel it into low. See? I put her to block right after throwing it. So that way, if I do it too late, see, that means I punished. See? It's really hard to space that move out because it reaches really far. See, you can even punish with this because it moves forward. Because moves that actually put you forward are really good, see? This one, actually, I have to do it really fast to catch the hitbox. See? Like, I have to hit her in the move. And if you do it relatively quick, you can actually combo it. See? But this one's really hard to do, actually, because this one is a bit more preemptive. But the ones that you can actually, like, react a bit is her standing strong, because it's 7 frames. See? And if you're not canceling, even if you're not gonna cancel, it's a really good move, it gets good damage. His standing fierce is really good as well, because he moves forward, so that range where you wouldn't have reached, you can reach. His crouching strong, obviously, see, this range is so, see. You can do that one. If you manage to have B trigger, see, gosh, let me get to the other side. If you manage to have B trigger, you can actually get that punish off of her. Crouching medium kick, can't use it You can use it sometimes in neutral, but when they're doing like low attacks. If you see Chun-Li like doing her crouching forward, this move might actually sometimes beat her out because it beats a lot of crouching normals. Like I said, stand jab is a good one. I didn't mention that one, but it's fast. But it doesn't have like the best of range, but it stuffs out a lot of stuffs when they're coming out. So like you can throw it a bit preemptive. Because as a whiff punish, it's harder. See? Like I can't really react, it's more preemptive. See, that one's a bit easier to react. See? Another move he has is roundhouse. Like I said, he moves forward, so even if you're really far, you can still get it. See? Down forward fierce. Crouching short. This one's hard, but it hits. Standing short. Now let me see if I can do what I said earlier. See? I am so far, but I can still hit the hitbox with the short, and she hit me too. But since this comes out so fast, it's a bit close right there. See? I mean, it's ridiculous how far that reaches. And even that's so far. This moves forward, I'm so far, and yet I still get it. See? You can get so much. The thing is that you really have to be attentive. The good thing about F.A.N.G is that he has a relatively decent walk speed, so you can actually dance a little with the person. Bison used to be a bit harder because his walk speed forward is really slow. His walk back is a bit faster, but still, it's not enough for him to be like doing this. He can't be like playing this type of game as much. He's either moving forward too much or he's moving back way too much. Bison's a bit harder. Sometimes he has to do too much preemptive. That goes more or less for the normals, pretty much. As far as poking goes, I'm going to show the usage of crouching medium kick because I think it's important as well. Here she's doing crouching forward. This one's harder. See? This one's really hard. It's a forward. But the good thing about this move, see? It's too fast. That move is way too fast. So, we can't really punish that on lift. That's actually preemptive. But her sweep nonetheless. See? That's -12. Sometimes you can throw this early, and it might actually beat it out. So the thing is that I won't know when to... Yeah, I got hit. But it's really good. You can look at that. I mean, the tip of the hits, it's active for 5 frames, I think. So you can actually like use it a lot to like play against the crouching normals. See, because this one commits you too much forward because you move forward, but this one keeps you far and has enough active to actually counterattack something. See? Because this one, see? I got the second hit. I can't get the first one because she's too far. You can actually use this one as well. Might actually hit. You can do that. Like I said, first hit moves forward a lot. Be careful when you space this out. If you're gonna use it and you know it's gonna do one hit, you need to V-trigger it because if they get hit by the first hit and the second hit doesn't hit, you're like -11. They can punish you with anything. So be careful when you use that move. Like either make sure it's gonna get the 2 hits or make sure that you're gonna commit to the V-trigger. Okay? Because if not, you're gonna get bodied. Or, this one is a bit harder now. You can still use it. This one, obviously, you can still use it as well. Stand jab. See, stand jab won't hit crouching as much. See? Your crouching jab isn't that great either. I mean, it's 4 frames, that's about it. But see, it's not... The good thing is that you can cancel it. So you could probably maybe do something like that. Do something like that to try to keep some pressure, maybe. But the move that I most like is to stand short. And when they're crouching, I like this a lot. Or this. If you know it's a sweep, you can always, even if you block, super punishable. It's -12, this comes out of 9. This unfortunately comes out in like 13 to 14 frames, so that won't punish. I think it'll punish on Nash's back fist, his forward fierce. But, well, that concludes the whole part of the footsie neutral with him, pretty much. Hope this was useful and insightful. Now we're gonna cover the last part, which is his zoning fireball game. So when you're playing up against like a Ryu or a Nash, characters that have a lot of fireballs, even Chun-Li, it's how to deal with the fireballs to try to keep if you're trying to do the keep away approach, then you can manage them to keep them out, negate the fireballs, avoid the fireballs, and be pestering and annoying against your opponents, which is what defensive F.A.N.Gs will like to do. Annoy the hell out of people so that they make all the mistakes. Because that's what happens when you play a really defensive person. They get you really desperate and you just want to get in. So we're going to cover that part right now, okay? Okay, so that concludes part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the content in this part. How to be applying your normals. Like I said, standing medium punch is really good. Crouching roundhouse if you have V-trigger. A lot of the good moves that he has and how to be applied effectively. Because sometimes we will do the ones that we don't want. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Part 1, if you missed it, Sand-Tires, it's really important that you know that one. So, and part 3 comes out on Saturday. So make sure to click on the links on the screen or in the description below. And like I said, if you like the videos, give us a like. If you enjoy the comment, if you have anything to say, if you have additional tech that I don't know, you can just post it on the comments. We'll cover it if anything. And subscribe to the channel because we're always going to be posting up tech that hopefully you guys like. So I'll see you on part 3 and we'll finish up with F.A.N.G.